The man didn't have many days left to live. To help his dog survive the disaster, he built a robot and loaded it with books about dog care and canine knowledge. Then he programmed an essential command into the robot's brain: when the master disappears, its primary duty is to protect the dog. The robot was nearly complete, missing only a pair of eyes, so he called over his robot dog. The robot dog excitedly thought it was time to go out searching for supplies with its master. But the next second, the man reached out and removed the robot dog's eyes, installing them on the humanoid robot. Fortunately, the base still had a backup surveillance camera, so the robot dog became one-eyed. To escape the intense solar UV radiation, the man planned to head to San Francisco for shelter. But shortly after leaving, a terrible dust storm was rapidly approaching. He floored the gas pedal but still underestimated its speed. The dust storm was about to hit, and the heavy RV couldn't outrun such an extreme weather event. With no choice, the man decided to anchor the RV in place. He jumped out of the vehicle and quickly pulled spikes and winches from his toolbox. However, when he had only the last spike left to secure, he lacked the strength to drive it in properly. In the next second, the robot used its fist to hammer the spike down. They finished securing everything just as the storm arrived, and he frantically rushed back into the RV. Soon the RV began shaking violently, and in the fierce storm, 3 steel cables snapped. Unexpectedly, only the final spike that the robot had hammered held fast until the end. Though they survived the storm, new problems arose. The man discovered that one of the tires was damaged. Fortunately, the RV had a spare tire, but unfortunately, there was no jack to lift the vehicle. Just as the man felt despair, the robot behind him simply lifted the car. "Is this heavy for you?" the robot joked with its master. The robot acted as a jack while the man quickly changed the tire. The next day, as they continued their journey, the man's health deteriorated. He stopped to rest at an abandoned house by the roadside, leaving the robot in the vehicle to guard their supplies. Surprisingly, while the master was away, the robot climbed into the driver's seat and began mimicking his driving style. The accident happened quickly. The man heard the noise and immediately ran out to investigate. Seeing the shocking scene, the robot lied to its master, claiming the RV moved by itself. Faced with this situation, the man knew something was wrong but tried to stay calm, asking the robot to bring him his protective suit. The robot disobediently restarted the RV again, making the man very angry. Knowing his life was coming to an end, he was frustrated by his inability to control his own creation. Suppressing his rage, he called the robot over. Then, without any protection, he extended his hand toward the sun, and white smoke immediately began rising from it. The man used the self-harmful demonstration to warn the robot that he created it for one purpose: to care for the dog after he died. The master's words deeply hurt the robot, so during the journey, it hid in the back and refused to come out. The man realized he had been too harsh and, to ease the tension, offered to teach it how to drive early. The silent robot instantly became overjoyed. The next day, a butterfly landed on the glass, and the robot asked in amazement what it was. When the man saw this, he wanted to verify what was happening. He opened the car door and slowly extended his hand outside. This time he felt no burning heat, the sunlight shone on him, and he felt that long-lost warmth.